can do. And because I know some of you want to get out of here, and some of you, this is what you show up for. Great one touching the altar. Okay. So we've already talked about what we can't do. We can't get kids. Here's one thing you can do, though. You can support an LGBTQ migrant. So many people who identify as queer or trans or gay or lesbian come to the States fleeing family violence, fleeing being ostracized from their families, and need a place to stay. We need short-term hosts in New Mexico, and in some cases we need long-term hosts. If you have friends all over the country and cities, we definitely need places for those people to be. Sometimes families need places, and sometimes single adults need places, but a lot of people do really come with a plan. One of the things that is different about LGBTQ migrants is that they are fleeing homophobia and transphobia in their countries, and they're fleeing their communities and don't have like established family units and communities up here, and often need host spaces. And I'm happy to tell anyone how that can be done. Like you can start, there's like literally a link on our website that's like, I want to help a trans person. And it doesn't necessarily, if you don't click it and like ding dong, there's someone standing on it. It's like you click it and someone from our organization calls and has like a long conversation for hours and hours over multiple days and weeks usually about whether or not this is the right choice for you. And if it's not, then how you can support your neighbors who it is the right choice for. So we can support lawyers, advocates, and shelters, right? We're doing a fundraiser right now to get another member on our defense team. It's online everywhere, it's on our webpage. We need money to pay lawyers to be there for people. Our legal director, Wesley, who runs the defense team, is just trying to accomplish like the job of 3 people in the course of one day and be a good dad and be a good partner. And we need 2 more lawyers. But we're trying to get 1 right now, you know? The more lawyers we have, the more people we can get representation. So donate to Santa Fe, of course. It's my obligation to say that. Other legal services organizations that I can tell you are doing really, really great jobs right now is Las Americas in El Paso, Allegra Love in Tijuana, of course, Raices, who's doing a lot of the work in South Texas. But, well, I mean, give money to Raices, sure. Everyone gives money to Raices. Be creative. Maybe just... yeah, be creative. Just be different, maybe. No, I love you, Raices. I do. I love them. The ACLU is litigating a lot. My personal favorite place to donate money is this place called Innovation Law Lab that is in Portland, Oregon, and they actually are all over the country helping lawyers like us come up with creative, collaborative strategies to reach more people. They help us with technology, they help us figure out these strategies. I love giving them money because they're not doing the sexy work like I do. They're doing the work to make sure I have the tools I need to do my job. So Innovation Law Lab out of Portland, really, really awesome, often unmentioned organization that
a lot of these names are also...
Yeah, we have this flyer that has a lot of these names on it.
So if you're scribbling away.
So also we can support shelters. There's the shelters in Cruces, there's the shelters in Deming, Casa de Migrante, that Morgan just referenced. I know Meredith has information about Cruces because you've been taking your students there. So we need to make sure, one thing I want to say if you're trying to support those people, make sure you connect and ask what they need. This is what you don't want to do. Be like, oh, I'm sure they need diapers. Collect 1 million diapers only to drive down on them and be like, we already have diapers, we need over-the-counter medicine. What you should do is call being prepared to make a monetary donation so that they can buy the things they need or get from the horse's mouth what they are needing that very week and listen closely to their instructions. Because if you don't, you run the risk of wasting your time, or worse, causing a catastrophe for an aid worker who's just trying to do the thing to get the stuff to the people who need it. You can't give donations to federal facilities. You can't give donations to ORR, to CBP, to ICE. They will not take them. They will literally destroy them. So don't try and send toothbrushes to a CBP facility facility or teddy bears, they will destroy them. Get in touch with shelters, find out what it is they need. When in doubt, just give them money because they will spend it on the things that they need. Okay. Other thing we can do is we can show up. One of the things, like you're showing up right now. You're putting your body here to be counted. People who came to the Lights of Liberty thing the other night, you showed up. There were like about 500 people there, and that was awesome. And thank you to everyone who showed up for that. Let's imagine what message it would have been to our political leaders had 50,000 people showed up for that. Right? And I know our lives are busy. Showing up is not a convenient thing to do. But this is what we have to do to actually make changes. And there's another way that you can show up, which is nonviolent direct action. And the Jewish organizing groups in the city, in the East Coast cities, like in DC yesterday, 1,000 people came to the ICE building. 1,000 Jews came to the ICE building yesterday in Washington, D.C. Lots of people were arrested, but they stood up and put their bodies out there to protect the people who are more vulnerable than them. This is something that I think us white citizens can do to really be in solidarity with immigrants and refugees in this country. It's a huge step, but it's something we need to start considering. And I haven't really seen anyone in Santa Fe stand up and say that they're going to lead anything like that yet. I've been hearing whispers. But if you're thinking to yourself, why isn't this happening? Could it be me who leads it? My answer is yes. We are waiting for someone to step up and do this.
What would that look like?
I don't. What would the nonviolent direct action look like? I don't know. We have 3 immigration jails that have transport every day of people to get removed. We have an ICE building in Albuquerque where every day at 3 o'clock the bus leaves to transport people who've been picked up and raped down to El Paso for removal. There's all sorts of things. There's one road into Cibola, there's one road into Estancia. Get creative with thinking how we might be able to disrupt government action knowing that there's a single lane road into both of those facilities that could easily, I'm like about 6 feet tall, maybe 7 feet to like cross the road. Like, I don't know. This isn't what I do for a living, but it doesn't take much of the imagination.
Allegra, BDS, boycott divestment.
Well, we're getting there. There's no thing. I promise, we're getting there.
Allegra, actually, on repairs of the breach repairs is doing an action on July 28th and 29th, including direct action. You can sign up. That's William Barber's group. They want clergy. They want
In New Mexico?
In New Mexico, it's at El Paso, 4.5 hours from here.
Right, so it sounds like there's something going on El Paso. Shelley, would you mind sticking around so people can get?
I just read it on a flyer today, but I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to
Yeah,
get that information.
repairs of the breach.
William Barber.
William Barber.
It's called World Mondays on the Borderland. It's doing 3 places.
Okay.
And he'll be there as part of it.
Fantastic, thank you, Shelley.
Can you repeat that?
It's repairs to the breach, and it's William Barber's action, and it sounds like Shelley doesn't have much information, but she has more than me. Yeah. So it sounds like when we wrap up soon, you can approach Shelley, and I'm nominating her to give you information about it. She's lovely. The other thing, which you just brought up, is divestment. Now, there's a lot of different ways we can divest. I am not the expert at our organization of divestment. The expert's right back there, and she's shy. But she will talk to you about divestment. She knows a lot. She's been studying it for about a year. And there's ways that we can divest personally, and then there's ways that we can divest institutionally. Personally, we need to examine where our personal finances are tied up into correctional corporations. A lot of our banks are really tied in to the capital that gives people money to build these prisons. It's also about what you consume. Amazon.com, I know everybody loves Amazon because you order things that come straight to your door and you get like a TV show. But Amazon creates the technology that helps ICE find people living in our communities. There's no reason to use it. Okay? Enterprise rental-cars are a great example. This week they're renting cars to ICE to help raid and remove people. Enterprise rental-cars. There's lots of hotels right now that are being asked to put up people sure the next time you stay in a hotel that you're at a hotel. All the major chains are saying no way.
Wayfair.
What?
Wayfair.
Yeah, Wayfair was providing beds for migrant kids. Wayfair beds sound comfortable though, so I'm like, maybe they should get them. I don't know. I'm like, beds are really great.
How does it help protesting not having beds, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think beds are less critical. I'm not trying to. But I think people having beds is more important than say, let's just take the wheels out. Like, let's not give them transport. Let's not give them the capital they need to build ICE prisons. You know, major financial institutions. One of the things that's going on in New Mexico is our retirement board, our educators' retirement board. I know there's a lot of teachers and former teachers in this room. New Mexico Educational Retirement Board is really, really tied into our corporate prisons here, their funding. And Sylvia approached them yesterday to give them, or last week, excuse me, to give them this information, and they pretty much blew her off. Which pisses me off. I'm a former educator. I was with Senator Public School. I don't want my retirement funds being tied with corporate prisons. So this is a pressure point that as a community we can start working on. And that movement is starting to happen. And an article just came out about it in The Guardian. We're happy to reference it too. The other thing we can do, and I'm probably just going to end on this, is we can abolish ICE. And we can abolish the Department of Homeland Security. I've been saying this for a while now, and like people are always like, radical. I'm like, no, rational. Like, it's not radical to be saying that. The Department of Homeland Security is about 15-year-old organization that was founded directly after 9/11, when we were all rightfully panicking because our homeland had been invaded and we felt really vulnerable. It is a very, very, very young organization, and it has done nothing to protect our country. It has done nothing to make our country stronger or safer. It has terrorized immigrant communities, refugee families. It has killed human beings. It has designed this incredibly poor enforcement and detention system that's killing children now. And it's time to say, y'all had your chance. This was a nice little experiment. The billions of dollars that we give you to help with these issues, we're going to stop giving it to you, and we're going to give it to people who actually know what they're doing. This is America. This is how capitalism works. If you suck at something, you don't get the money. And Department of Homeland Security sucks at keeping people alive, and keeping people safe, and keeping us safe. They are causing our country to deteriorate and rot at a pace that so many people are really uncomfortable with. It's time to just say, no, we're going to defund you, we're going to abolish ICE, and then we're going to take that money and we're going to put a good RFP out, and all these NGOs, maybe FEMA, maybe some government agencies too, in a competitive competition can give the best possible plan about how to bring humanitarian aid to these people who are coming to our border, and we'll give the money to the person who gives us the best plan that's not going to have babies washing up on the shores of the Rio Grande and kids dying from treatable diseases in cages. So, thank you. So, this was like my little thing, last Friday. Just, we need to use our bodies, our voices, our money, and our votes. The vote thing is really important. Just because someone is a Democrat doesn't mean they are good at helping immigrants. Listen, I want a Democrat to become president as much as the next person, right? I'm not afraid of Trump, but I am afraid what will happen if he's in office for another 4 years. I want this. But I am not going to vote for someone who doesn't articulate to me a plan about how they're going to start to help us crawl out of this mess. Simply saying you support dreamers or that you don't think immigrants are criminals, congratulations for being as basic as you possibly can be. If you are getting my vote for senator, congressperson, president, senator, congressperson, president, you need to do more than just be, signal the basic points about immigrant rights. Oh, I like comprehensive immigration nomination form. Congratulations, what does that even mean? I need you to tell me, this is my plan to get money out of the hands of these monsters and into the hands of people who actually give a damn about human life. So, put the pressure on the Democrats. Make them fight to see about who has the better plan and who gets the vote. Don't give them a pass simply because they're blue. We have to make them work for us. That's how democracy works. And we have to do it without fear that if we make them act decently and morally and correctly in the way we all know we're supposed to act, that we are going to lose to this president. We are not going to win if we're afraid of making the right choice.